So, hello students. So today we are just going to detail a column manually. So how could we provide different kinds of bar, different kinds of bend, or different kinds of specifications, or the things which one we need to know about before detailing a column. So I'm just going to tell you these all. So this one is basically a 2 stories column, okay, which one I made over here with the help of AutoCAD. So it's a simply you can see it with this name, that autodesk AutoCAD structure detailing. So you can use any kind of commands which one you're using in a AutoCAD. It's quite easy to do a work over here who knows the basically for who knows the AutoCAD very well. So first of all, what is, you can see over here on a screen the things which one is a basic. So I just draw it before the class. Reason is that it takes a little bit time. So okay, what you can see over here, and that's basically, these are the sections in which we just provided these are all the critical sections. So what is the mean of critical section in when we're talking about the columns? So basically the critical section are the portion in which we are not going to provide any kind of lap splice. Okay, so in these all critical sections you can see it clearly. They have the 500 or L by 4, which one is greater. You just consider the thing which one is greater. Okay, if length is less than 3000 or anything, then obviously it's just coming like less than 500, so you just need to take it up 500 minimum. So L by 6 or 500, which one is greater, you just need to consider that one. So first of all, here you can see, so from this portion, from this top to here, we are not going to provide any kind of bar of lap splice. Okay, similarly from this section you can see with this middle line 75 above 75 bottom, you are not going to provide any kind of lap splice over here. Similarly you can see in all sections, okay, at the bottom also. So what is the next thing? Next thing is that we are not going to provide lap splice over here, not over here. So where we are going to provide it? Not here. So always whenever you are going to provide a lap splice, you just need to provide lap splice over there. Okay, so and one thing is also, whenever you are going to provide lap splice, so please stay away to provide a lap splice in between a same sections, in a same zone. These are the 3 zones: zone A, zone B and zone C. In this one, zone B, we are going to provide the bars from this middle line. You can see it clearly. From this middle line we are always going to provide 75 above or 75 bottom, at least 150 distance between 2 lap splices whenever they are occurring in a same zone. Okay, so these all are the things you just need to be keep in your mind while you are going to detail these all things. Okay, one another things here, we have LD development length is 15 to dia of the bar, main bar. Okay, and according to IS 456, so basically these are the things which I want to clear to you before I'm going to detail this one. So one another thing is that the minimum permissible amount of bar percentile according to gross area of concrete is 0.8 is the minimum and 4% is the maximum. So whatever here in a code you can also see a 6%. So 6% is basically is just wherever you have a lap splice. I want to say whenever you have a lap splice over here, I want to say like here one bar is coming from top, one is coming from bottom, they both get lap spliced over here. Then what happens? The overall the reinforcement percentile according to gross area is get increased. In that situation it will be 6%. Okay, so just keep in your mind these all things. So I'm just going to detail it. First of all, reinforcement elevation. So just click on this. After clicking a reinforcement elevation, I'm just going to provide the bars. Okay, so first of all, here you need to change the clear cover, and I'm just going with the polyline option over here. Change the things whichever, like here I'm not required any kind of hook or a bend, because I'm just going to provide with the help of the polyline. So with the points option I'm just going to start it. So this one is my plinth level. Okay, so I'm just going to start it here. So first of all, one thing is in your mind is that whenever you are going to provide these bars, first of all the minimum length in between this area is 300. So okay, so before going to provide it, I'm just going to draw a line of 300 mm, line of 300 mm over here. Okay, so this column is continue to your foundation. Okay, so I just forget to show you foundation over here, so just continue with the plinth level. So you can take a line over here of 300. So with the help of that line I'm just going to provide you show you the reinforcement which one I'm providing. So first of all, here reinforcement elevation, click on this and again points option. So I'm just going to start it from this side. Here you can see S enter side to change the side of clear cover. So I'm just clicking over here and going to upward. You can see it clearly, S enter side to change the side. So sometimes it will little bit difficult if you just forget to change the clear cover at a time when you are taking a bar. So I'm just going to try it again. Here with S enter you can change the side, and again over here clicking S enter side, and now okay, so just going upward. So I'm not going to provide any kind of lap splice over here because the total length of a column is not more than 12 meter. Okay, so if you want to show, then you can show it easily over here. So center side again to change the bar, and here again 300 at least or 400. Okay, so just providing it and enter, and you can see easily the bar which I provided. The next thing is over here, you just need to provide a number of bars. So you need to put a number of bars, like I just want 3 over here. So just click on 3 and OK, and place the description wherever you want to place it. So I just want to place it over here, so just okay. So this is a bar description, so you just place it. Now what, I need another bar over here at another side, so I'm just going for it again. So you can see it, reinforcement elevation again, and same procedure you need to follow again. So just points option, click on this and just drag it to little bit upward, and to click over here as you can see clearly, and then I'm just going to place it to upward. So I'll just show you why I provided these all critical sections and how can we manage with these all. So just enter side and place it over here and enter. Okay, so in this way, again 3 number of bars I required over here, 3, and okay, so you can just place it over here and enter. So what is the next thing is, I'm just want to provide a number of bars over here also. So for this I'm just again going to take a reinforcement elevation. So sometimes a student asks to me about this length, how much is this length after a bend. So it's a LD, okay, it's a development length after a bend when it takes place from this point. Okay, it's LD, development of length. Okay, so it's what, it's a 16. So 16 into 50, so you got the length of this development length. So it's a 16 into 50, I just got it 800 mm. So it's a 800 mm after this point. Okay, so just don't get confused in these also. These are the basics points, so I'll tell you in these classes. So basically what is, I just want to place a lap spice over here. Reason is that I want to continue the same bar with a different clear cover to a top. Okay, then what happens, I'm just going to provide it over here from this side. Okay, from this side, S enter. Here you got this. I'm just going to continue this bar. I just provided it, you can see it clearly. I'm not provided in this one critical zone, not in this critical zone, not anywhere. So I just provided it over here. So just not get confused in these all, and just click and you got the bar in your another sections. So it's quite easy, so don't get embarrassed in these all. So okay, just click on this, and here S enter side 800. So I'm just placing it over here, and you can see the number of bars I required over here is 2, so it's a 2, and okay, I'm just going to place it over here, and okay, and enter. Okay, similarly I'm just going to place another bar over here. So reinforcement elevation again, so just while clicking on this, here you can see the clear cover and diameters again, and the points option again, and here I'm going to start it with the at least distance of 150 in between these two bars. So I'm just getting started over here, S enter side, and here you can see this bar. So just click on this and click on this. Here you can see I'm just going to provide these bars. Okay, so click on this and click on this, S enter side, and 800, you just place it over here, and okay, number of bar is 2, and okay, I'm just going to place it, and okay. So this is basically a way in which you could provide the bar. So here you can see the minimum distance is 150, whatever I said. So I'm just showing you how much is this one. It's a 304. Okay, so it's easy. So to provide a lap over here, so I just provided a little bit lap, so you can provide it also over here if you want to provide it. So this is the basic way and format. So next is how to provide a stirrups. For a stirrups, you just need to take a stirrup over here sections, and in this you just need to take a minimum diameter. For a FV415, I'm just going to clear cover it, maybe a 40, and 8 FE415, and these all okays. And again the diagonal option, you can choose this one, and here I'm just placing a bar. Okay, so it's your stirrup, and another stirrup you can see it also. I'm just going to place it. So again same thing, 8 dias bar and diagonal option, but I'm just going to, so we just need to provide a so we also need to provide a different kinds of zonal spacing in these all. Okay, so this zonal spacing is, as you can see over here, the L by 6. So you are going to provide in this L by 6 a different kind of spacing. So I'm just going to show you how we are going to provide this one. So here with the stirrup distribution option, you can just click on this one and select the bar whose distribution you want to see, and okay, and here we have different kinds of linearly varying option we have also available over there. So I'm just going with the linearly. Here we have a zone option, and another thing is this one. Okay, and click on OK, and here I'm just going to provide a bars. You can see distributions, click on this again, enter, and okay. So with the help of this, I'm just going to provide the zones. So this one is applicable to this. Okay, and then I'm going to a top from where I started my zone. So my first zone is over here, so you can see it. So another zone end is over here, and last one zone is getting ended over here. So these are all the 3 zones I just provided. Here you can see. Okay, so here you can provide a different kind of spacing as you want. Like I want 100, so 100 spacing, so you just provide 100 spacing over there. And if you want to provide a 200 spacing, so you just put it over here. Like in this zone I just wanted 150, so you can provide a 150, and then okay. So you can see a number of bars, and okay. So this is the spacing of your reinforcement. You can see it clearly over here. Enter. Okay, so here is little bit portion is missing. So if you want to do this one again, so you can again try this one. Reason is that I think the point is not getting clearly over there. So again click OK. So I'm just going to provide it again. So here you can see, and it's getting start from this point and ending over this point, and getting last point is ended over here. Here you got the 3 zones. There's something wrong with this. Why don't I? Oh, you just need to take a start zone also. I just forget to take this one. Okay, so let me start it again. So to this, first of all, starting off zone from this point, ending over here, and another zone starting from this point and ending over here, and last zone is ended over here. Now you got your 3 zones. Sorry for the last one. And here in the mid zone I just want at 150, so you can provide a 150 over here. Okay, and with the OK, I'm just going to place a description over here. You can see it clearly. Okay, so 24 a dash bar at 100 and 150 spacing. Okay, so you can see it. Similarly, I'm just going to provide it over here. Again this one, select the bar, enter here the zonal. Okay, so it's getting start from this point and then over here you can see, and then again select the first point from where you want to start this one, like it's getting start from this point and over this point, and again the another zone get end over here, and the final zone is getting ended over here. Here we have 3 zones. Similarly, if you want more spacing in between one, so 150 again, and OK, and place the description wherever you want. Okay, so next thing is placing of point bars. So here you can see the different kinds. So at least 2 stirrups we just need to provide it over here. So if you want to place it, so you just stretch it to the upward over here, and stretch this one also up to there. Okay, so at least we need a 2 number of bars over there. So you just need to define a section while placing these up. Okay, so this is a basic format. And another thing we just need over here, the placing of points bars. For the placing of points bars, you just need to click over here and select the bar whose position you want to show over there. And again the whole segment option, or the corners, I just provided 2 bars at each end. So I just need to provide a, with this option you just going with the bends and select the bar option, and here I'm just going to selecting the bar, and here I got all the bars, and OK. Okay, I'm just placing this one. Here is this. Okay, similarly you just need to provide it over here also. So here we have 3 bars at both ends. So for this I'm just going to provide again a point distribution option and selecting the bar whose distribution I want to show, and again taking a whole segment, and with the whole segment here we have a 3 number bar, and enter for number of bars. Here we have a 3 number of bars. I'm just going to provide it and enter. It's a 3 number of bars at one side. You can see another is again point bar option. Select the another bar which point reinforcement you want to show, and again the whole segment option, and click on this and enter for number of bars. Here the 3 number of bars, you can place it and click and OK. So in this way you can provide a different kinds of bars. So show them in a detailing, here we have one another option. So just click on this and select the bar whose length you want to show, and take it outside like this. So this is our bar. Okay, again if you want to show another bar spacing, click on this and take it outside. Okay, so you can see it. Again if you want to show the bottom one, so again click on this and drag it outside. You can see it. The another one. So you can see it. Okay, and for this stirrups, if you want to show them also, so you can just drag it outside. So in this way. Okay, so it's a easy thing. So in this way you can just detail a whole option. Okay, so this is all about the today's class. Thank you.